Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I think that's the first time I've said that in a video, which is funny because this is like my 6th video, I think. I'm not sure, I don't really remember. But today I have something a little different than what I've been doing, kind of. I'm not just gonna I'm not gonna talk, well, I am gonna talk to the camera today, but it's not the only thing I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna write today. It is gonna be a little bit of a writing vlog, but it's not gonna be a traditional writing vlog because today I'm doing a challenge. Yeah! And other people have probably done this before, so I'm not claiming it, but I didn't, it's not inspired by somebody else, so I don't know. If other people have done it before, then I don't know about it, so I'm not taking credit for this idea. But today I'm gonna do a challenge and see if I can write 10,000 words in a day. And I don't know, I don't know if I want to do 24 hours or until I go to bed tonight, because I feel like if I made the challenge 24 hours, it'd be too easy, so I don't know. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I think if I make it 24 hours, it might be a little bit too easy for me, because I have been, as of recently, averaging about between 3,000 and 6,000 words a day typically. Woo! Yesterday I posted on my story that I wrote 6,600 words in a day. And that only took me 4 hours. So I think 10,000 is doable by the time I go to bed tonight. So I'm gonna make a little challenge vlog sort of thing out of doing that. And I've never written 10,000 words in a day before. I think my record is 6,800, I think. I think I have a picture of the day I wrote the most words. I'll insert it here if I do have it, so pause for a second. There you go. Anyways, so yeah, I think it was almost 7,000, something like that. Within 200 words of 7,000, I don't know. But the point is, I've never written 10,000 words in a day before, and today I'm gonna attempt to do that. So that's what this is gonna be. So before I start, I'm gonna give a little bit of a draft 2 update, because I haven't done that for 2 weeks, I think. Whatever the last video I posted was, I think, is when I last updated you. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a word count update. So currently I'm at 62,328 words for draft 2, and today I'll be starting chapter 25, so I'm doing pretty good. I should be able to get through chapter 29 today, I think. It'll be somewhere around there, somewhere between 28 and 30, depending on how long these end up being. And I've currently written 141 pages, which is cool. And yeah, I think that's all for this update. The second draft is coming along a lot more nicely than I thought it was going to, because everybody says that the second draft is a mess because you're trying to fix everything from the first draft while adding new things too, which I have been doing, and those parts will probably be a little bit messy when I edit it, but I do think that overall the second draft is going a lot more smoothly than the first one did, in my experience at least. from what I can tell while I'm writing it. I don't know what it'll be like when I read through it because I might think it's going really great now, and then I'll read it in like a couple weeks when I'm done, and I'll be like, this is really bad. Who knows though? But I think currently it feels better than the first draft did when I was writing it, which I would say is a good sign. So yeah. Okay, gonna start this challenge. I have my sparkling water with me and my first draft and my notes and my laptop, obviously. It's currently 12:40 p.m. and I'm starting this challenge. So let's do it. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some geese going crazy right now. Okay. I finished chapter 25. Yay! And so that makes my new word count 63,443 words. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot. I wrote 1,115 words. I already had like 500 for chapter 25, so I think something like that. But yeah, so chapter 25 in total is like about 2,000 words. So I had more than 500. Either way, I already had some for chapter 25. I wrote 1,115. New total word count is 63,443. It's 2 o'clock, so doing pretty good. I have the first 1,000 words down, plus a little extra. Yeah, so now I'm gonna move on to chapter 26. Yeah. Okay, I just finished chapter 26. It's 3:20 p.m. So I wrote another 2,807 words, which brings the total word count up to 66,266. So doing pretty good. That means I've written about 3,000, I think. Like almost 3,000. No, wait, more than 3,000. Almost 4,000. Sorry. Got the math wrong in my head. I've written almost 4,000 words, I think. Doing pretty good. I've been writing for a while though, so getting a little worried. My shoulders are starting to hurt, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna write another chapter. So yeah, I've now taken about an hour-long break. It's 4:23 p.m. and I'm gonna write another chapter. This is the last chapter before a pretty big chapter. A battle is involved in the one after this next one that I'm gonna write. So I think I'm gonna write this one and then take a longer break so that I can like sit with some ideas of how to rewrite this scene, because in the first draft it wasn't terrible, but it certainly wasn't good. So it was very unrealistic. So I need to figure out like what I'm gonna add to it to make it more realistic and things like that. So I'm gonna write the chapter before that though, so that's not relevant currently, but I don't really know why I'm saying it, I'm just saying it. But yeah, so I'm gonna write chapter 27. Okay, I just wrote another 2,800 words. So now my word count is at 69,069. That's what my word count's at. Anyways, I also now have 156 pages, so a good 15 more than what I started with, so that's good. And yeah, my brain hurts, so I'm gonna take a break. Actually, I should tell you what the total amount of words I've written today is. Hold on. Okay, so I've written 6,726 words today. So, doing pretty good. Considering I started this challenge at like 12:30. Wow. Because it's like 6:45 right now. Not 6:45, 5:45. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back later tonight. Hi. It's now 7:00 p.m. Tuesday, April 23rd. And I took a shower, obviously, as you can see. And I made myself a chai. So I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm about to write chapter 28, I think. Yeah. 28. And like I said before, this is a battle scene that needs to be very rewritten. So I'm both excited and dreading it, but I'm glad it falls on, like, I'm glad I'm doing it today in like a challenge sort of scenario, because I think if I wasn't trying to hit like the 10,000 words goal, then I think this would be a chapter that I would get writer's block before. Because it happened last time too. When I wrote the first draft, this chapter, I got to this point and I got writer's block for like a week and I couldn't write anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again this time, but because I'm trying to hit like the 10,000 words goal for today, I think it might not be quite so difficult. So, yeah. I don't remember what my word count was at before I got in the shower. I think it was like 6,700 something, I think. Something like that. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, doing pretty good. I have kind of just over 3,000 words left, which could technically be this one chapter, depending on how long I decide to make this. If not, it'll definitely be the next 2 chapters, and I don't think I'm gonna stop in the middle of a chapter. So I might end up writing more than 10,000 words, which would be pretty sick. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get started. I switched locations and I'm now on my bed. I'm wearing pants. They're just shorts. Sorry. Anyways, I'm now on my bed because my back was hurting and my chair was getting uncomfortable and I wanted to be on my bed instead. So now I'm here. I'm still working on chapter 28 though, so my hair looks nuts. Okay, anyways. I just finished chapter 28 and I already feel way better about it. The battle's already a little bit more realistic and I raised the stakes and I just like it a lot more. I think it's way better. In terms of word count for that chapter, okay, so I just wrote 2,425 words for that chapter. So that's another quite a bit. I don't have that much left to write until I hit 10,000. So, I'm gonna write all of chapter 29 because this one's not a super long chapter from my first draft. Well, it's not necessarily short, but it's not as long as some of the other ones. So, and that'll definitely get me to 10,000. So, looks like I'm gonna be completing this challenge in pretty good time too, because it's currently 8:52 p.m. and my computer's in battery saver mode. So maybe the new challenge is write chapter 29 before my computer dies. That's my new challenge. dinner. I'm in the middle of chapter 29. I'm gonna come back and finish it later. But I'm gonna finish it. But I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's 9:50 p.m. Don't judge me for eating dinner so late. It's how it works in my family. But, yeah, I'm about to finish chapter, what was I writing? 29? Something like that? Yeah. I have, like 3-ish pages left of the first draft to, like, copy down and fix and add to and remove from in the new draft. So, hopefully it shouldn't take much longer. I'm thinking I'll probably be done by, like, 10:30. Maybe before then. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. I think I might have already hit 10,000 words, but I am not checking because I want it to be more surprising. When I want the rush when I read the word count number. So, I'm not gonna look, but I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I'll get back to you. Can I first talk about how bad my upper shoulders hurt? Like, they hurt so bad. I didn't even know one's shoulders could hurt this much from simply typing. Because it's like, what have I been doing? But maybe it's because I have crippling anxiety and my shoulders are always up like this. I need to relax. I'm not even like actively anxious right now, it's just kind of a habit. So, yeah. Anyways, that's also partly why I moved to my bed so I could be more comfortable. Because sitting at the desk is fine when I'm only going to be there for like an hour or two, but sitting there for like the amount of time that I've been writing today is a lot. So, anyways, I'm going to finish this chapter. Okay, I finished. This is really exhilarating. I wrote, well, you saw, 10,987 words. That's insane. I'm very proud of myself, if you couldn't tell. I've never done that before. It's really cool. That's like over 3,000 more words than my previous record of being able to write in a day. So, I'm very stoked about that. Also, sorry my hair looks kind of like a mess. I only put a little bit of like anti-frizz serum in it, but it still looks... Okay, anyways. You're getting my true form. Why is this side more volume than this one? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna look like Hagrid the rest of this video. Anyways. Okay. So, I wrote 10,000 words. I completed this challenge that I made for myself, which is, like, I'm really proud of myself because I didn't really think I was going to. I really thought I was gonna give up at, like, 6,000 words. I really, really thought I was. And I didn't. And I'm really proud of myself. Part of the reason I decided to do this is because for the past, like, week, I didn't really write anything because I was, I didn't feel like it. So I didn't really write much. I've been, well, not much in this book. I've been writing poems. I haven't been writing in this book as much, so I was like, what if I did a challenge and I wrote 10,000 words in a day and caught up a little bit, because I also made, give me a second. Oh my word, sorry. I have this planner that I plan things out in. This is for April. So I know you can't read my handwriting and it's backwards for you, I think, but anyways. I plan out like what chapters I want to write on what day, because I like to write, when I write, at least one chapter a day. I hate stopping in the middle of a chapter. It just feels incomplete to me. So if I'm gonna write, then I'm either gonna write only a couple words because it's either gonna work or it's not. So when I write, I either only write like 5 words, or I write an entire chapter, or more than that if I'm like feeling it. Today I wrote, how many? I wrote 4 chapters? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I wrote 5 chapters, I think. Yeah. So that's cool. Anyways, I've never written that many chapters in a day. I think the most I've written in a day is 4. I think. Maybe it was like 3. I don't remember. Anyways, so I'd had this planned out, and go figure, this like a couple days after I planned out like when I was gonna finish this draft, which is supposed to be the beginning of May now. In a couple videos back, or maybe the last video I did, I said by the middle of May. It's now like by like the 3rd day of May. So I'm really hoping to get that done by then, so that I can edit during May and the beginning of June. I'm very, 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 very excited about where I'm at with this draft. But yeah, so part of the reason why I decided to do this challenge was so that I could catch myself up, because I was slacking, as one does. It's very normal to do that. But yeah, and also this made a much more interesting video than what I normally make. So I'm glad I did it. When this idea came to me last night, it was literally like midnight, and I was like, I'm gonna film that tomorrow. And I was like excited about it. I was like, this is fun. It's gonna be fun, and maybe people will watch this one, because not many people are watching these. But yeah, anyways, I don't know if I told you my total word count for this draft so far. The total word count for this draft is 73,330 words so far, which is already less than 2,000 away from what the first draft was, because the first draft was 75,100 words, and it was 33 chapters. I just finished chapter 29 for this draft, and I'm already at 73K. And I still have to write 5 new chapters. So the last chapter of this draft is going to be 41. So, which I've said before, but that gives some perspective. I still have 12 chapters to write, and I'm already at 73,000 words. So this is going to be, I wonder, I might make it to 100K on this draft. I might not. It'll definitely be 90 something though, I think. I'm excited. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy more challenge type things like this, like the video and leave a comment like suggesting other kinds of challenges I can do, because I can do this same kind of thing but like up the word count goal. So I can do like trying to write 12,000 words in a day, or 15,000, or whatever, because that seems pretty doable, because I just did 10,000 in 10 hours. So I think those ones could be
doable if I was in the right point in a draft. But anyways, leave suggestions for more challenge type videos. They don't all have to be this kind of thing either. And they can also be centered around like editing and stuff too. Like if you come up with an idea for that, if you have an idea of something like that you want to see, comment it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching and following me on this journey. I'm grateful for you guys that watch this channel because you guys are the dedicated ones. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all for today. I'll see you in the next video, either in a week from now or 2 weeks. Bye!